Hey guys, Keith from Helvonet Games. I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to get red exotics on the Prometheus map where they spawn. What you're going to need is the T3 ammunition called Enzymatic mutation ammo on the tech tree. It is here and it's unlocked by the Rime Tusk Hypothesis quest. So you will need all the upgrades to do this. You want to be in the Null sector in the Arctic ice sheet, and that's where red exotic infused creatures spawn, like that one. Okay, and I'm just going to put him on lie down because this could be a tough fight if I'm not careful. So what I want to do first, I want to hit him with the enzymatic ammo, and then I'm going to hit it with a sniper rifle. Right, that's him dead. That's the danger. That's the danger zone out the way. And then I'm just going to kill him with this thing with the knife. Okay, so you just see, I don't know if you saw there, but hitting it with the enzymatic ammo first, it highlighted it in blue. That means you've had a successful hit, and then you just skin it as normal. And what you find is a significant increase in the amount of resources. So you see, I like 51 Arctic pelt just from one shot, 22 stabilised exotic, 7 frozen ore. Look at all this. Look, 40 raw gamey meats. So you get a significant uplift in resources. All I'm going to take is what I'm really interested in. I don't need any of that stuff. Yeah, so that's the way to get easy exotic. Now I've showed you that, I'm now going to show you quickly from this side how to get these exotics out of the Null sector, because of course you can't pull down pods in the Null sector. It's not allowed. Then where's my... Oh, there we go. There's my red exotic. So that's how much I've been gathering so far. So you can see you can quite quickly get exotics. Right, we're going to make our way out of the Null sector. I'm going to show you the way back, the fastest way back to the green fertile zone, as I call it. I just need to find my way down. I think it's the other way, but I'll just have a quick look here. I used to have a way down here, but I think that was in the... Yeah, that's on the other map. So we'll go back this way. I think it's down. So you want to get off the upper ice sheet now. Oh, we have a stalker there. Let's kill that. Don't want to start getting into melee combat with the stalker with my... Whoa. Right, so where's my way down? Let's see. Problem is, it's probably covered in snow, so I'm just trying to look for my... Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is how I've built my way up. I tend to do it at this end. I do need to fix that up actually, so maybe while I'm here, I'll just quickly fix that up. I've got some things with me here, so sometimes the ice and snow destroys your thing from its weight, so you do have to make sure when you're building this stuff you put enough supports on your, put enough supports on your building so it doesn't break when it gets covered in snow, because the additional weight of the snow will break your supports. So there we go, so that should be enough now. That shouldn't happen again. I'll have those two back. I might just put one on there and see if that will that help me. No, that won't go down far enough, I don't think so. Alright, we'll leave it at that. Okay. So we'll make our way down. Another one's been destroyed, look, so just shows you can get quite a bit of damage from snow, and it can be really annoying if you don't carry around stuff to repair your ramps. So I'll put that into there, and maybe put one into there. So that should really, anywhere else that would not go anywhere, but in this environment you do end up with damaged stuff. So I'm going to try and put one on. You need something for it to go into, that's the problem. Not really anything for it to go into. So there's no point having them there, it's just additional weight, unnecessary weight. Might have to think about a different solution to that. For now, we might just put some extra things in there, so at least it's maybe supported a bit more. Maybe put that there. I'm going to leave that there so I can see my way up as well. Yeah, maybe they'll help. Okay, I've got a problem now. Typically it has come down with a blizzard snowstorm, so we'll make our way up to the bottom. We're at the bottom now, and then we're going to go round to the left. For some reason I've got some beasties over there, but anyway. Should be good if I just follow the map and my portable beacons. Right, that's up to the end of that. So keep those snowy things. There's my next beacon. Have a quick look at the map. Yeah, we're on track. So let's keep going. I'm just going to have a little drink of cocoa. The little trick there, if you do get cold in the Arctic, is you can use the cocoa as well as having a Larkwell Martinez heated canteen in your thing, and you'll end up with both buffs. So that's a useful little trick. You can have, as long as you have it on your hotbar. You can't eat it from your inventory. It won't work if you try and swap it in your water slot, but if you have it on your hotbar and single left click when it's on your hotbar and selected, you'll get that additional hot cocoa. Keep going. It should come to a wall eventually, I would have thought. It's going to get even more heavy this. I'm just going to check I've got my hypothermia resistance on. At the same time, I'm just going to get rid of that injury. I can't. I've run out of. So typically in my medical satchel, the one thing I haven't got is any more bandages. Unless, did I bring some others? Maybe I did. Yes, I did. There we go. So what I need is a simple bandage. I'll just pop them away. Consume that bandage. That should get rid of that. There we go. Check that my hypothermia resistance module is on. It's not, so let's find that. I totally love these pouches, but finding the one you want. Oh, that's not the right module. Maybe I don't have it. Oh, there, that could be it. Survival module, hypothermia. Let's get that on. We'll take off the movement speed and have the hypothermia module on. Right, so we've got 10 cold resist and 50 hypothermia resist. That should help me survive this storm. And the other thing I've noticed is ran out, so we're going to go and get the food, which is here, and just rebuff all my foods. You notice I've got pickled or dried foods in one of these pouches, which lasts a nice long time. We'll drop that just so I've got some inventory spares. And I could chuck some of this stuff on there. On my dude, actually. Give myself a bit more room. There we go, that's more like it. I'm a bit sick of him lying down, so we'll put him on stay so he stands up. And right, so that's protected me from the blizzard. We will now carry on. I've fallen down a crevasse, so we'll use the unstuck method to get out of it. And just get to the wall. If you generally go along the wall, the crevasses are a lot narrower and you can just get over them. So. Very soon this snow will run out and we'll be able to see again. Well, basically just making my way back along the wall, which is the way I came in. I'm going to kill whatever that is. Wolf. Always better to kill things before they see you. I'm going slow so I don't run off the edge of a very big crevasse. some sunshine at some point. Yeah, so it's an exposure, full exposure there, but as you can see I'm not taking any damage because of that Arctic survival module. That's not what it's called. It's called just survival module. You can get an Arctic survival module, but I find the combination of the suit conditioning module and the survival module a really good combo. Pretty much excellent in the desert and in the cold, so leave those on. I always use the Hark Enviro suit because of the 10 physical resistance it gives you. I always eat 5 buffs worth of food anyway, so there's no point having one food slot. It doesn't really help. That's starting to clear. A bit quicker. So I think this is my way over this little area. Yeah. There we go. Right, that was the one I didn't want to fall down, so now should be able to go a bit quicker and get to my way up the rock face. Which I think is just there. Yeah, there it is. Get myself up the rock face and out of the Arctic. Actually, now I'm out of the Arctic, I'm going to swap that back over to my speed. I can't remember where I put it typically. It wasn't that one, was it? Oh, come on. Is it that one? Nope. The only problem with these pouches is remembering which one it's in. Let me get that one out because that's just confusing things. Wow, it's always the last one you look at as well. Oh, it's completely vanished. Give up on that. I might have dropped it by accident there if my inventory was full. Hope not, but it's only a few things to get back. Don't have any light, unfortunately, so it's only a short cave there. We're basically just getting back to the normal null sector now. Right, I'm just going to sort my gamma out. That's ridiculous. To at least see something. There we go. Okay, so we're back here. So let's just check our map. So where we're very close now. We're just around the corner here. This is where we're heading to. We're heading up here, and we're heading to K9. And then I'll show you the way through and how to get your red exotics out of this area and how to get them back up to the orbital exchange. If it wasn't for that snowstorm, that would have been a lot quicker. There's always something to fix on the way back. Let's have a look. It's been a while since I've been over this bridge, so we just need to get my hammer out. There we go. Let's see, is that the only one? It looks like it's been damaged by something rather than the weather. Because none of my flat things are damaged, so why are they damaged? Strange. Yeah, my flat ones are all fine, it's just the ramps. Oh yeah, it's just a red thing. Okay, so let's go. So now, you don't really want a warming thing on in the heat now. So, and you can right click to get rid of the warming buff as well. If you've still got to check it, you'll see the heat's the temperature's starting to go down, which is good. I'll just have a drink when I want to drink, and then remove the heat buff. Now then, what have we got there? We've got something. I'm going to show you again, show you that it works on a... wow, lots of things... lots of things to get exotic from, so I'm just going to hide, I'm just going to get my dude there. In fact, I'm just going to take a additional strengthen just for the extra physical resistance, and then I'm going to, what I want to do, I'll get him first, so he's the hardest creature. That's okay, that's a whatchamacallit. Bang, killed him. Right, he's done. So that's the most dangerous thing done. That was a we'll get the dragon next. That's one thing that I hate about them when they're on passive or run. Right, I've got to shoot him with one of them first. Make sure we get the extra exotic. Get rid of him. I think that's safe. Okay. Can't remember whether I've got all them with the enzymatic thing. Let's have a look. So these are going to give me exotics. With the enzymatic ammo first, I should get more exotics. Well, that gave me 7. That wasn't great. One of these I definitely hit. Yeah, that one I hit. So you got 22 exotic from that one. And then we'll go and have a look at this dude. Just give him some water and some food. And then the stone jaw. That gave me 7. So that didn't work too well on the stone jaw. But it worked really well on the drac. So there you go. You can get all kinds of exotic from using that enzymatic ammo. Right, I'll carry on. I'm going to show you the way to get that exotic out of the null sector. Okay, so the key, that's the first landmark. You see up there, those white, those are those pools, you sometimes see them in the volcanic region. They're pools. You want to be heading, when you see them, turn left and go down here. That's exactly where you want to be. Okay, now, but you're not going to go up to those pools. If you always follow path up to the right, that would take me up to those pools, you see. You don't want to go up there. Keep them on your right hand side. And you want to be coming down this way, and that's quite a good landmark, that rock there. So you see that rock? Just have a quick drink. So there's a rock there, and as you can see, I've put a ramp up there. There is a hole in the rock, and that is the way through the mountain. And that is a much faster way than going all the way up and around. So, way through the mountain. Now, if you build this right, you can actually get your dude through. You can actually get I don't actually need him through. If you can't get him through anyway, just put him on follow and they'll end up teleporting through, so it's not a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through on foot, turn him around so I pop out on the other side of him. Oh, I can't get past him, I'm going to have to move him out a bit, I think. Okay, there we go. I will get him to go down on his haunches because I don't want him to be as hidden as possible. There we go. Okay, so we're going to, if you put some ramps and stuff around, that allows you to get through, and then you're through to this little central section. Now you can tell from the buff, the debuff should I say, extremely arid, that you're still in the null sector at this point. So you can see the little path I've built up there behind me, that's the way through. Okay, so you can come at this either angle. So where you want to go across this here. You want to build yourself some ramps, or you can just swim it. You don't need the ramps and the buildings, you can just swim all this. And there's a point in time when that debuff from being in the null sector disappears and you know you're actually out of it. There you go, so you see it's gone now from a buff bar. And basically, if you keep going and just go up onto this landmass here, this is essentially the green section. Okay, so you're now right in between the null sector and the green section of the map in K9. And you can actually, right here, if I've brought one, which I should have prepared, you can actually just put an orbital exchange interface down. But because I've forgotten to bring one, I'm going to show you how to get out the other side. So basically, if you come all the way to the end of this landmass, I was just trying to show you there, you could just put an orbital exchange interface down there and get rid of all your exotics up to space. So I've built a way up here, so if you build it up here, up here, just around this corner. Obviously, fall, you're just going to fall into water, so not a biggie. So there's a little ledge. This is the key landmark. You see, we are right across now the opposite side of the cavern. So you see, there's that central island. That's our path. That's our path to the Null sector, right over there in the distance. There's this ledge here. This is the landmark. You follow this ledge, follow it up, follow it up. It looks like it's blocked, but if you just pop round the corner, you can see there's a gap through there. You might have to do a little jump or two, and you're through, and you're actually now completely back into the green fertile zone. See my main base down there, and that's where I'm now going to go and get an orbital exchange pod down. I've built all these ramps just to make it miles easier. I once built it from that side. You can build it from that side and up the mountain, but I found actually building it, because there's some ledges on this water, it was actually easier to just build it along here and directly up there. And I quite like the look of it as well. So this is my base. All my water wheels are stopped. I've been away too long. All my wind turbines have turned off. So you can see there, if I just look across the water there, that's where you want to build. So along the edge there, up there, and then you're into the Null sector. So I've got a thing to harvest as well. One talent I'd highly recommend getting is the talent with the, let me just see where it is, not the habitation, it's the survival talent on the cooking farming tree. You don't have to spend that many points to get you right the way down to the bottom of this tree, and you get two things. One is the extra space in the stomach, which for buffs is awesome, but that one there, fresh is best, that's the one you want. Planted crops will not wither. Now if I'd planted those and left them, I'd have lost those red exotics, because all them plants would have withered, but because I've got that talent, everything's still fresh and good to go. So we're going to pull ourselves a pod down, and let's see how many exotics we get into it. While that's coming down, I'll pop into my base and have a quick sleep. I'm starting to get all the armours together and putting them on these things just for a bit of fun. I managed to get the lion tusk helmet, but nothing else so far. We'll respawn there and get a. There we go. And now we'll go and do the red exotics. Right, let's start emptying these pouches. So, what have I got? First pouch. So I've got normal exotics in that one. Next pouch is also normal exotics. We've got red exotics in that one. Oh, one of normal exotics. Got any more? Two more in there. Pretty much full now. Oh no. Well, I'm going to have to send this up and then pull another one down, but because you can only fill it one way. So that's given me 436 exotics and 142 red exotics. I'm now going to just pull another one down. Oh, there was another one. There was another one somewhere. An old one over there. It's got to send that one up before it'll let me get another one. By the way, they land so close to your base and then damage your base as the takeoff. Right, where's the next one going to come down? Looks like it's over there. Okay, so more exotics. None in there, none in there, none in there. Another one there. Crikey, I've been gathering a lot. To be honest, all these exotics are from all my time in the Null sector. Mining in caves and with noxious crust, and then dealing with the noxious crust in my Null base and all that stuff, so that's why there's so much. Okay, 240. So there we go, guys, that's how to harvest lots of exotics, utilising the enzymatic mutation ammo as a quick win. I think it's especially helpful for the red exotics. Not so much the other exotics are relatively easy to get from caves, but I think that for the red exotics that's quite a good way if you can't be bothered doing the exotic harvester and all that, which takes quite a bit of time and you have to set up a mini base and stuff like that. So I think that's quite a good way of doing it. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching Enzymatic Games, and I'll speak to you again soon.